Right, we're live. I'm just going to take this off. Oh, I needed that box underneath and I didn't get it out.
Do you want to know that?
Yeah, because then I can still see the...
Do you want to pop out the shop?
No, not yet.
There you go.
Right, I'm still waiting on a few others to come to us, so while I'm doing that. Hi everybody. I'm just waiting on a few of the ladies to come, and while I'm waiting for you gorgeous ladies to come to me, I am just going to grab my appliques that I want to use for this project out. So if you're all about, please pop on, say hello. Hi Shirley. Please pop on, say hello. I can see the chat. So please pop in and say hello. And hopefully we're going to have a real fun night tonight, because I'm doing, well, I haven't done one of these in ages, and I'm looking forward to doing this project with you. So yeah. Are you okay, Shirley? I'm using these gorgeous appliques you sent over to me, because I think they'd be perfect for what I want them, what I want for them tonight anyway, at least. So I'm just going to fussy cut the bits that I don't need out while I'm waiting for everybody to come to me. I hope you're all well and doing okay, and I hope you've all had a fantastic week. I've had a really good week, and by the end of the live, I'm going to show you something special in my room. My husband's been busy putting things up in my room, and I want you guys to know that anything you send me gets appreciated. And Chris, my hubby, he has been hard at work at making holes in the walls today, for a good purpose, not just randomly. And he's been hanging your gorgeous creations up in my room. So on the end of the live, I'm actually going to show you exactly what my room looks like now, and where I've got things. And so you're going to have a bit of a tour, really, around my room. Hiya, Angie. Getting ready for my daughter's wedding. Oh, is it all go, 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 go? I bet you're super busy, my darling. When's she getting married now? She is soon, isn't it? Summer wedding she's having. That'll do. It's a summer wedding. I'm sure it was a summer wedding, you told me. Next Saturday. Yeah, see? Because we're in June now, aren't we? Gosh, not long then. Not long at all. So all I'm doing while I'm waiting for everybody to arrive in the chat, while I wait for everybody to come on, I'm just fussy cutting at the moment some appliques, some wedding appliques that I'm going to use. Hi Angie, I don't know whether I said hello to you, my love. My pain in the bum. No, I'm only messing, I'm only messing. I think I'm just going to fussy cut this image out, and then this image, no, wedding applique, and then I'll get started on creating what I'm going to create tonight for you ladies. I love wedding appliques. I love the fact that you can tear one apart and you can get so much out of it. I've also been busy making and doing things. There's one there, but I don't know whether I'm going to unsettle the pearls if I undo it. I think I will. Oh, I think I will. No, I haven't unsettled the pearls. What I will do So I'll put a little bit of glue behind them for me to use that. Look how small that is in comparison. Right, I'm going to get started. Hi, Marietta. Am I pronouncing your name right? I hope I am. Like I said, if you are there, hi Angel, Dreamcrafts, I can see you, my love. Let me see who else we've got in tonight. Shirley, Angel, Dreamcrafts, Marietta. Am I pronouncing your name right? I do apologise if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Yeah, I am. Brilliant. Hello, Angel, Dreamcrafts. My name's Kim. That was it. I remember now because I watch your lives as well. Sometimes I will say this right at the very start because some people think I do it on purpose, and I promise you I don't. We've all got different YouTube names, and it's hard for me to remember a name to match the YouTube name. Does that even make sense at all? So yeah, I have been well busy. I have come up with something I've wanted to do for ages. I've just started printing some. No, not printing. Started fussy cutting. Sorry, I keep saying images, but they weren't images. They were appliques, and I've just fussy cutted some gorgeous appliques that Shirley sent to me to use in tonight's project. So, this is what we're going to use. Now, I had the image off Pinterest. We're going to do fairy image. I love fairies, and I haven't done one of these in yonks. And I fancied a bit of a change from my usual paper crafting. So, what I've got right here in front of me, I've got my sewing machine already plugged in at the side. And when I'm working on it, I will show you. I will take you over there and show you how I'm working on it. So what I've got is I've got some laces now. I've tea dyed these. Some have been in long, some haven't, some I've left in for longer, and they've come out really, really nice. So I'll show you some of the tea dyed ones I've done. There's them. There's that one. There's these. I've also got this one. Now, I did actually burn this one. You can see the frazzles. Because I was trying to dry it with my heat gun, which it worked, but I had it too close and it burned. So we're going to use that because I'm going to be using snippets. That was the idea. They're not full length laces. They're not full pieces either. They're just snippets. And that's the idea of me doing this wall hanging. Now, I did one of these ages ago for a friend, but never actually done one on live or on video. So I'm going to show you, before I show you what this is, these are, so you've got the tea dyed things I've got. These are my snippets. I'm going to bring over my snippets. So I'm going to move you over this way. These are my sort of bags. Now, I keep a bag on my table with all like snippets in, with like just bits and pieces. Snippets I do usually cut up. Like for me, that would be like little leaves, and then that would be my like the little things on the side, you know, just like snippets. They're not full length pieces at all, as you can clearly see. This was a Hool One trim that Shilpa had sent me, that I bought off Shilpa, sorry, ages ago. And I've been making some lace embellishments out of it. So I've decided, now I have got a drawer with my snippets in, but I've decided to gather a bag full, and you can see they're not full length pieces, full of the snippets that I'm in love with but don't know what to do with, and I want to use them in my project. So my goal is at the moment is to keep a bag on the table. Like this is a full sort of length, if you want to call it a full length, but these are pieces that I want to use in my projects, but I want to find that perfect project to use it in. So there's absolutely tons and tons and tons of snippets in there. See, I'm going to just leave a few out, and let me see which ones we've got. I can always go back to the bag on that one. I can always go back to the bag, but that's what I've got on my table, and that's only been recently that I've got a little organza bag that's full of snippets. I do love the things you do. Oh, thank you, Marietta. Marietta. I'm gonna so pronounce that name right at the end of this live. Thank you so much. Your comments mean a lot to me. And Kim says, so pretty. I love using snippets. Me too, Kim. I definitely love using snippets. And I love watching your videos where you use snippets in your project. So you inspire me quite a lot. You all do, actually. So those are my like little snippets that I'm going to be using in my projects. There's leaves. There's all sorts in there. And then I've got this. I'm going to read you up a little bit. Now, in here, I don't want to call them full-length pieces, but there's some pieces. Now, I did get given quite a large trim. I don't know whether it's actually in here. There it is. I got given this trim today, and basically that was on the end of it. And I did say in my video that I saw 3 bits of trim. I saw the bottom, the middle, which was the diamonds, and then the top, which is the flowers. So what I've done is I've cut the bottom off completely. This isn't a snippet. This is the trim I got today, and I tea dyed it, and it's come out absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to be using that. I've left that white in case I want to go back to it. What else have we got in here? We've got more like snippet ends, which I'm going to be using. Anything that's tea dyed, I'm going to take out of this basket. So some more like real thin lace, this tea dyed. So I want this wall hanging to have some sort of tea dyed image. So these are like, again, this was a trim I got given off Shilpa today. And I've literally just cut a piece off and tea dyed it. Hi, Sarah. Sarah, your name's Sarah. It's Sarah, but your name it's pronounced Sarah. Am I right? Then I have this trim, which I don't know whether it's in here, but as you can see, lots of different laces to play with. Some daisies, white trims. This I got given today, and I thought that was kind of cool to use. Now this is the one I want to show you in a second. This I got given today, and I'm like, I'm in an hour in whether to use it or not, because it's that kind of colour. So I'm in an hour, and I might use it in a second anyway. There is some pink like flowers I can cut up. There's just loads, and as you can see, there's dark pink. Then I've got these trim. Now everybody made me some fabric tags for Christmas. Hi, so I'm gonna put, oh gosh, so how do you pronounce your name? Sylvia. Hello, Sylvia. It got there in the end. I think I'm pronouncing that name wrong, but if I do apologise. I think it's Sylvia. Sylvia. I'll get there in the end. So I've got this trim now. Angie made me the Angie Pacey. She sent me a load of gorgeous pins, head pins she had made, and I use them for sticking on my things. Now this is actually brown, and I thought brown with tea stain, it might go. So as you can see, lots of different laces, lots to play with. Some of these laces are brand new, some I bought in a kit, some I got given to me. I can't tell you which is which because they're all in the same box. So that's another thing I've got next to me. The other thing I've got next to me, since this image is yellow, I've tea stained most of the trims that I want because I want to pick up the browns in this image. But the other thing I've got, if I've got an image that's white, and I'm going to do it on these wedding appliques actually, I'm going to spray it yellow to match up with the picture. So I'm going to zoom you down. Now these are watercolor spray mists, so they dry a lot quicker. They have got a glimmer and a shimmer mist, a bit like cosmetic, but they are very much, they're cheaper than cosmetic shimmer sprays. And once my cosmetic shimmer sprays are finished and done over, I won't be buying any more. I'll be buying these. And I have them from a site on eBay called Budley Crafts. And they sell these, and they're £2.80 or 75. A really good bargain. I mean, I've had mine ages, and as you can see, all the mica at the bottom. Can you all guys see that, all the mica? So they come out beautifully. So I've got some of that. I've also got this 3D pearl effects pastel and yellow, because when I'm going to do my image transfer tonight as well, but when I transfer the image, I want to pick up her wings especially, and I might just pick up these leaves with some yellow as well. We'll see how we go. So there's that. I've also got some ribbon, what do you call them, ribbon roses and bows, and just lots of different like ribbon roses I want to use in my project. I've also got the standard pearls and flat back pearls. I pressed the thumbs up. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you so much. So first things first. Now I've done, like I said, I've done most of the dyeing before I came on. This isn't dyed. This was given to me today. But all these I pre-dyed before I came on. The two things that we need to do are, now I want some will remain white and I want some that will remain yellow. So because I don't want all my table covered in yellow, I'm going to cut out some bits and pieces, and I'm just going to be random, like little bits of pieces. So I'm going to cut that piece out, and let's cut this piece out, because this piece would go up a picture maybe. So when I'm cutting my pieces out, will it go up the picture if I cut this section out? See? And then have I got another like shot on here? Yeah, I have. And then I've got another one just like so. And then I've got these. Now I don't want to sort of spray everything yellow, because that wouldn't be really good. So I'm just, and the beads will come off because I'm cutting them, so I'm not bothered by the beads coming off. Just having a look to see if I've got another one of those trailing. I think I have. I'm just going to cut this section off. So I'm going to spray some of this yellow and I'm going to leave some white. So that's what I've got out the first piece. And then this second piece that I cut, again, trailing. I can see one piece I can trail. And there's another piece. There's a flower there. And then there's sort of two flowers here. And then there's the piece. Right, so how I decide on what I want sprayed yellow is the way I do it, because I don't want everything to be blended in yellow, because then they would take away from what I'm trying to achieve, which is the white, the browns, the yellows. So the way I would do it is I would decide, first of all, I'm going to decide my little pieces. So I'm going to take the big section to one side, what I class as big, medium, then medium pieces, and then these my little pieces. So what I want sprayed yellow, I think I'll have those sprayed yellow. I'll have that sprayed yellow and those remaining white. My medium pieces, this is how I do it. My medium pieces are these. And you've got to be quick, because otherwise you end up changing your mind. So what have we got? Yellow. We'll have that white. We'll have that yellow. We'll have that white. We'll have that white. We'll have that white, and we'll have that white. And then these two big pieces. The two big pieces, I'm not sure as of yet, but I know I'm going to spray these yellow and let them dry. I think I want to spray them yellow. Let me see what kind of pieces I've got. So I've got some almost like leaf shaped. And I've got that shaped and that shaped. I think, and when I spray these, it'll be yellow because I can always layer it up. So I've got my white pieces. They're not very lot, they're not at all. But I've also got my big pieces. I'll leave that one and I'll do so mostly leaves. So I've got 2, 4, 6, and then I've left 2, 4, 6, 7 pieces white. And that's how I do it. That's the way to do it. So quick, because otherwise I'm there all day deciding on what I want yellow and what I want white. And it does become an indecisive project when you're like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I don't know where my... I'm going to use a piece of card because I haven't got... I don't know where my tray is gone. And I'm going to put my pieces directly on this card so I can put them to one side to dry. And I've got a radiator in my room and the heating's on, so I can always put them on there to dry. So now that looks quite bright, but it doesn't dry that bright, if you know what I mean. And to calm yellow down just a slight, I knew I should cut it out. I have white, just to calm it down because I don't want it too overwhelming and powering. So as far as the yellow is concerned, that is it at the moment. That's all I want to do for the moment. So I'm going to move these to one piece. I'm going to move them. Where can I move them? Oh, I know. Excuse me, ladies. I've moved them on the radiator, and I have got a cloth here somewhere. No, no, no. Oh, I got my one. There we are. Better still. Okay, so those are my pieces that I've done now with my yellow. So how I've done my book, now I haven't put the book together as of yet because I wanted to show you exactly what I used. So I had this old, it's a piece like so, and I've had it laying in my drawer for, oh God, I don't know, for a couple of months, and it was torn when I first bought it, and it just wasn't, you know, it wasn't one of my best oilies, but I loved the fact that it could give me so much potential. Like, for example, I was thinking about doing a book. I was thinking about doing maybe a needle book and making it smaller. I was thinking about cutting the flowers up. There's lots to do. But when it came to me, I had holes in, all the edges were jagged. And I'm like, do you know, that doesn't really bother me because in crafting, we adapt what we've got to our projects. I love your fairy picture and the tags you do. Oh, thank you, Marietta. Marietta. I am going to get your name right, I promise. So, what I've decided tonight is, because we've got this gorgeous image, we're going to do some image transferring too, is I have used, I'm trying to see, I've used this as my backing because it is gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, because I'm layering on the top, what it's going to do, effectively, if I put this on the top, all the layers that I'm building up, you're not going to see this beautiful pattern. And I think it's too beautiful to be covered. So what I've done is I've cut it on the back. And as you know, you may notice the frill bit is on the side rather than the bottom. I might have that as my bottom. That's how I was going to have it actually. So I'm going to have that as the back, so whoever gets it will have it on the bottom. The other thing I've done is I've then put a piece of that torn, tattered, whatever you want to call it, piece of doily there, and then I bought some I bought some of this, and it was the snow blanket for Christmas. And after Christmas, if you go into the shops after Christmas and you see these snow blankets, you will get them for like 75p a pound. And I had a big I've still got it. It's a big, big sack. I mean, this sack was way covered. I don't know how many meters you get in there. Let me see how many meters. There's a good few yards. I know that much. No, it doesn't say. But you can see how big the packet is. And there's loads in there. So, that's what I've used in this. And I've put one layer because it's only a small wall hanging. It doesn't really need that much padding. I've only put a little bit. And then on the top, so I'm going to put these on my bottom. On the top, I put this doily pattern over. So I put this again over it. Because again, I'm not that fond of it. So I'm okay in my mind to cover it because it's not as beautiful as this piece, which I would be a bit undecisive, put it like that, on whether to cover it or not. I mean, if I was to cover that, I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful, you're not going to see it. So this is why I've used a bit of cloth, doily cloth. So that's what I've done, okay? Now, I haven't sewed anything because that's what we're going to do in a second. I'm going to be doing some... image transfer, and I was trying to think then. Right, image transfer. Sorry guys, I went quiet then. Right, so I've got my image and I've got my transfer. Before we had put together my wall hanging, I'm going to put this to the side a second. It'll only take 2 minutes to sew all that together. And we're going to do some image transfer. And so the first thing we do, we'll need some Mod Podge. And I forgot to get it in my cupboard. And where did I put it? Oh, I got it. Oops. Sorry. Right. Mod Podge. Thank you for the thumbs up, by the way. I can see them popping, and it's so nice to have thumbs up. I don't usually look at the thumbs up, to be honest, but lately it's been really nice to know that you guys are giving me support by giving me a thumbs up. And how nice is that? Couldn't ask for a better audience to watch my life, so thank you so much. Right, so image transfer. I don't know whether you guys have seen me do this. I did show it on last week's live, but everybody was so like absorbed in what I was doing. I'm gonna do it tonight. So what I'm gonna be doing is Mod Podge mat. I've tried it when I was doing this in my group. I did try it on different materials. We tried it on silk, we tried it on canvas, cotton, a woven bag, like something like, I don't know whether I've got one now. Oh, have I got one? What are they called? Canvas bags. This. Yes, I have got one. See, we tried it on that and it didn't come out. The image didn't come out. And that was because two things really. I think the fabric, it might have been two things. It might be the fabric's too thick for it to allow the image transfer, or I didn't put enough Mod Podge on the picture for it to transfer, and I didn't let it sort of sink in. So it could have had two factors of why that happened. But the silk one, that worked well. That came out really, really well, and I was quite surprised. But with the silk one, you've got to be a bit more gentler. That's all. And I'm using one of these sponge brushes. So all I'm doing is I'm coating this in Mod Podge. I've got Mod Podge on my fingers now. Now you don't want too much. Too much you won't be able to get your paper layer off. And what this allows you to do is allows you to transfer your picture effectively onto fabric. But there's a few tricks and snags. If you put too much on, you're not going to be able to get your layer of paper off. If you put too little on, the ink's not going to the ink won't transfer to your fabric. So my suggestion, my little tip is to, and I've done like 2 nice coats of Mod Podge, do it till your picture is cloudy, till you can't really see it and it's cloudy. So my picture is now cloudy. And make sure that where you want your piece, wherever that is. Did you print this image? This image has been printed on, I'm trying to think now, 210 GSM paper. It hasn't been cards. It hasn't been printed on photo paper. I haven't printed it on actual paper. It's been printed on card. It's not any special card. I've got to be quick, otherwise the glue will dry. But it hasn't been printed on any special card or anything like that. It's just got printed on card I bought from the fabric shop. So you transfer your image straight flat down onto your fabric. Any questions, by the way, as I'm going along, please ask me and I will try my best to answer them. The image, the inspiration I had was originally from Maggie White. Now, when I watched a video, and it was back in 2013, and it was a very first tutorial, and she did it where she had like almost like the print of the image on the paper, and then she had the coloured image on the fabric, and she managed to peel them apart. Now, I can't do that. For some reason, it won't allow me to do it. So I came up with my own method of doing it. Now, this isn't my idea. This idea has been around for many years, I expect. It's just now I'm picking up on it and I'm able to tell you about it. So I haven't got one of those rollers, craft rollers. So instead, what I've got is a clay roller. It's the same thing, does the same thing. It's just a block, a clear block of a roller, and that's all I use. And all you want is you want enough pressure on this paper to transfer the ink onto the image, and that allow you then to have your image on your paper, your image on your fabric. And I will show you how the magic happens. So you leave it for about several minutes. Don't leave it too long, otherwise you won't be able to get your paper off. And all I'm doing, and the way I time it, is I do 10, this is, and I probably haven't said this before, 10 seconds sort of rolling on that side, turn around, 10 seconds rolling on this side, turn around, 10 seconds rolling on this side, until you've done sort of 40 seconds on each side. I have lost count a bit now, but it's probably been longer than 10 seconds. It's just my recommendation. I mean, you know, you don't have to do 10 seconds, but I just found 10 seconds on each side was enough to allow that ink to go through. I've got to keep stopping because I'm tipping the Mod Podge and I don't want it to tip on my table. Right, and once you've done your 40 seconds all the way around, make sure you grab these corners, because it's the corners that will sort of may not get the image printed on. Just going to go over these corners. And I'm not bothered that the paper's come over the fabric, as you can clearly see, because I'm not bothered by that at all. Right, so done 10 seconds on everything. Just going to put that in there. Hi, is Mod Podge... did you use... No, let me print. Hi, is Mod Podge you use? Yes, Mod Podge I use. It was the matte layer. Now, if I'm told, haven't tried it, but I'm told if you use a glossy image, I was after more of a vintage effect, not a perfect effect. So I'm using the matte Mod Podge. That's the only thing that I could grab my hands on to be able to do it. But try try using the glue that you've got. The only suggestion I would give you is if you are looking for a vintage image and you're not looking for the perfect image, don't go for the glossy. Whatever glue you're using, don't go for the glossy effect, because you're not gonna, if you go for the gloss, you won't get a vintage image, and that's what I wanted. Now that's on permanently on there, that fabric's on there, you'll sort of see it through, and I don't know whether the camera will pick that up. You can sort of see it there and here and here, so you can see it through the fabric at this point. Now it's at this point I discovered this. I'm spraying now. In this bottle, it's just water in a spray bottle. That's all that's in this bottle, nothing else. And then all you do is a case of rubbing the paper off your fabric, and you just rub in the top layer of the paper, and this will allow. You also need something. Now you need something to dampen your fingers, so I'm going to spray it on the mat and I'm going to dampen my fingers. Make sure they're damp, not actual wet, because otherwise it won't use. And you just keep rubbing. Like I say, if you're using silk, go a bit gentler, but if you use if you use cotton like I am, then you can go a little bit rougher on the edges. But the minute you start seeing the ink, go a little bit gentler, because you don't want to be taking the ink off as well as the paper. And because it's a larger image and I'm going to be doing smaller images, it will take a little bit more time to come off. You can sort of see it come in there. See how it's coming out? And like I say, later on, once I finished everything. Hi, Laurel! I don't know where everybody is tonight. Later on, when I'm finished doing my project, and they will be, I am going to be doing a little bit of a giveaway tonight too. Don't always do them, but I fancy doing one tonight. So you can see the image starting to come out. I mean, I'm only doing half at a time. I'm holding my hand down with the one half of the image, and I'm rolling the paper out with the other half. I think everybody's forgotten that I go live on a Friday. But you guys here, so that makes it. I'm laughing here. What are you laughing at? Am I making you laugh? So I want to get all the pieces off this image. Now I could have done this beforehand, because I have showed this method 3 or 4 times now. But it's live and I didn't want to edit anything out. Just like I haven't, you know, cleared the book. I haven't sewed the book. The wall hanging, I haven't sewed the wall hanging together. But it won't take me long to do that. Starting to come out. It has come out. And all you're doing, see, is just layering off papers. Hi, Belinda. It's one of those, I think, definitely. I miss comments. I can't spell today. Oh, bless. Don't you worry. I can't read, so we're a good pair. Right, so that's sort of one half done, and I'm not bothered by it's taking a little bit of time to do. And I'm going to push all that to one side, and then I'm going to concentrate on doing the top. But like I say, it's just water. See? When you get it going, you get it going, and then it comes off. Just gonna move that with my fingers a bit more, just to take this paper off on the sides. I think this method is so fun. I'm gradually losing the channel. Counted lightning, got 5 before the clatter, so not too far away. Oh, bless you, Sylvia. Well, keep safe. If you get cut off, keep safe and keep indoors. I don't like lightning and thunder myself, but you keep indoors and keep safe. Oh, bless you. And keep warm too, because if it knocks your electricity off. Have you needed candles ready? That's what we always got told that as a kid, to get candles ready, lightning's coming. We used to get the candles ready. Right, as you can see, she's clearly coming out now. It's at this point where I'm going to go a little bit gentler. I'm going to get that paper off on the side first. There. And I'm just going to go a little bit gentler just to grab the rest of the... So instead of going up, I'm just going swiftly across. So any loose paper, any sort of little papers I've missed, it will come straight up. And as you can see, this, by the way, that I'm printing on was a cloth, was like a doily cloth. It was more of a doily cloth than anything else. Think so, not sure. Oh, bless. So, what has everybody been up to today? I have been busy cleaning my craft room, which by the end of this video, I want to show you all something very, very special. I'm holding a challenge at the moment, so if you're interested, please do a video response. I really would like it if you did a video response. And I'm going to keep everybody's video response on my channel. I have created a playlist. So if you do a video response on my channel and you want to take part, make sure you comment first on that video so I know that, you know, you want to take part. And then it's totally then up to you whether you do a video response, but I would really love it if you did one. Right. So it's at this point now where I've got all the paper off, and that's what I'm left with. You all see that? So I'm going to leave that to one side. I'm going to grab all these bits of paper and we're going to sew the actual wall hanging together and get started on it. So what did Laurel say? Because I missed that. I Angie, my Belinda, sorry, I can only see the chat when stop. I'm driving at the moment, so not looking on the phone while I'm driving. No, don't look at your phone, Laurel. You're driving. I will do one, but I only have 16 subscribers. Oh, Sarah, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you do, honestly. If you want to take part, I'm sure I got your name down overnight, Sarah. If you want to take part, it doesn't matter how many subscribers I don't do it for that, honestly, I don't. I do it so we all, because this challenge is not only about sharing my work, it's about sharing your work. So if you do a VR, it'll be on my channel as well as yours. And then whoever looks on my channel will be able to see you've done a VR for my channel, for my video. and then they'll be able to go over to your channel from there. So it's not just, this channel's not just about me and about doing a project for me, because it's all about showing my work as well as your work. So I'd love it if you did a video, but no pressure if you don't want to do one. It's just I've only seen 3 at the moment. I'm getting a bit panicky. Nobody wants to do one. Right, okay. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go head over to the sewing machine where we're going to sew this. I'm going to leave this dry for the second. My appliques are drying quite nicely over there. And we're going to put this water away because I don't need the water anymore. Mod Podge goes away over there, but I can't reach, so it's going to have to stay where it is at the moment. Sorry guys, I was thirsty then. Right, okay. Sewing machine. So you guys can see that there's a basket. That's the basket I showed you with all the trimmings in. So where's my pins? My pins. There's my pins. So all I'm going to do is I am going to pin it so it stays in one place. And it stays where it's supposed to stay. We'll only need sort of 1 pin all the way around, and then we can get to add the snippets and whatnot. And like I say, I'm doing a bit of a giveaway tonight. Do get a chance of winning what I make. Hey. Right, let me put this away. I'm going to put things away as I'm using it so my space is cleared. Right, okay. So white cotton I'm using. One I'm just going to put straight under. I'm going to lift this up, down. I'm going to take this pin out because I can clearly see where I'm going, I think. And I'm going to go back on myself to keep those stitches in place. And you'll probably notice there's a little, well, you might not notice until I take it off, but there's actually a little gap about that inch on the edge, and that's so I'm going to go back and forwards, especially on these corners. Just want to go across a little bit. There. Doesn't matter if it's straight, as long as I've got it. Hi, hello, Sierra. I cannot wait to see your wall hanging. Living all fairies related stuff. Oh, bless. Well, I've done the image and I've tea stained them things. Thank you for joining in on live. Can you see us? Right, this has got no, it isn't. Hi Belinda, did I say hello to you, my love? Sorry if I didn't. I do apologise if I didn't. Now I knew that would happen. So what's happened is because of the doily trim being so puffy and holes in it, it's just caught on the foot a little bit. So I'm going to lift this up and I'm going to actually snip it so it'll make it easier. It's gone over the foot. Foot down. Okay, bring it up. Okay, so it is padded, as you can see, and I have sewn all the way around. You can sort of see the stitches. And they are not straight by no means. I'm actually going to get the light as well, because I've just noticed that there isn't much light going on my room. I'm going to close my curtains because it's gone dark outside and therefore it's not light in here. Hiya, Tammy. So bear with me, ladies, while I sort the lighting out in this room. Oh. Well, do you want the good news or the bad news? Oh, days. Well, the good news is I'm doing that. The bad news is, as I was closing the curtains, the appliques fell down at the bottom. So what I might do is call my lovely husband to get them because they were sprayed beautifully. Chris, can I get me something, please?
This one down?
I dropped some appliques at the bottom of the radiator. Can you just get them for me?
Not really.
Can you please? Because
lost.
they're not lost, I promise you. Thank you, Chris. You're a gem, Linda says. See, the ladies are rooting for you. Go on, Chris. Go on, Chris. Go on, Chris. You've got to take the box out and it's fell at the bottom of the radiator. It's not crap, it's my craft stuff. If the table shakes, ladies, it's not me, it's Christopher underneath the table.
It's who?
Chris. You can do it, Chris says. Sarah says.
Radiators on as well.
Yeah, I know.
It's bloody smoking down here.
Stop swearing.
That's not a swear word.
Just wanted to thank you, Tammy, for my gorgeous pink kits that arrived today. Absolutely stunning. Deja?
Is that one?
Oh yeah, that's that one. Keep going. He's found one, ladies. He's found one. Chris, you're funny. Shut up. Stop swearing. Found them? I think there was about 6.
I'm stuck. Oh, it's about 6.
Yeah, I think so. Oh. Found a shoe. Shirley? Didn't even know that was down the bottom. Oh, there's one. There's another one. Keep going. Stop swearing. Did you get my kits, Angie? You said to Tamara. Oh, hello, Deidre. I think she got, yeah, she did get your kits by the sounds of it, Deja. I think she got a bit confused. I think she means you, Deja, my darling. She got your pink kits. But Angie will tell you that in a second. It may take her a long time because she uses one finger to type. Oh, and you found my pin. Oh, well done. Oh, flower. And there's another applique. Keep going, Chris. These are the pins that dropped today. These pins, ladies, I didn't make. These pins got made for me by the lovely Marlene. And keep going, because I'm sure there's another piece. There's a few more pieces.
No, there's nothing.
I promise you there is.
I promise you, I've just told you bloody. Oh, I know.
Oh, he's got some more. I'm such a donut. Yes, I meant Deja. I thought you meant Deja. I can't craft at the minute because he's under my table searching for the pieces. Linda's beads on the pins. Yeah, they're gorgeous, aren't they? Absolutely stunning. And what happened was, because we're cleaning the craft room, those pins, like the appliques,
Oh my god, I'm stuck.
Can you not move because you're giving ladies an earthquake?
I'm stuck.
Keep going, keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. Oh, there's another pin.
There's another 3 pins.
There's another 3 pins.
That's
Did you
all I
find
could
them?
find.
Oh, well, at least you found my pins.
And I found that as well.
When you found this and a piece of paper which has got nothing on. Oh, great, Chris, great. Well, thank you very much for trying. I do appreciate it. So, I've got to spray some more. Seasick. I know, DJ. No, you stop now. These are the pens I got from Marlene. I won them in one of her lives. Let me show you. So there's that one. I've got to do a video, really. I couldn't do a video at the time because I wasn't doing videos because there was stuff going on. But I need to do a video to thank her. And they got dropped when we were sorting through the craft room today. Like the appliques, they got dropped down. So I will show you in them depth. These, oh God, these are some of the appliques that he found. But I am going to spray a little bit more. What I might do is, and he's found this, look, and a rose and Shirley's shoe. It's surprising what falls down the back of the radiator. I may lose you because my phone is dying. So if I'll come back as soon as I go. Oh, thank you, Laurel, my love. Nosy at your stuff. Oh, nosy at your stuff. You're very welcome to nose at my stuff, Deja. That's collected from the local post office. Is it? You are right there, Colette. It is. You are right there, Colette. I know. Right there. See? Happens to the best of us. So, these are what come out. The yellow ones. I did have 2 of these. And I know there's more down there. But never mind. You tried. So, I've sewed all that now. All that is sewed. The only thing that I haven't done, and I'm going to go back on the machine and do in a second, so I'm going to put a handle on this, and then I can sew these shut then, and then we can carry on with our image. So let me get some, what they call ribbon. What do we want? Yellow ribbon, maybe? Okay, so I've got some of this satin ribbon. Oh. At least I got my pins. I didn't think I was going to see my pins for a couple of months. Well, by the end of this live, I'll be showing you what my room actually looks like now. Showing you all the lovely things that you've been making, ladies, and how it's up in my room. Nothing's in bags or boxes. It's all hanging in my room. But I want to show you that right at the very end. I'm going to take some of this, and you're probably thinking, is she going to start on this wall hanging yet? I promise I will, and it won't take me very long. So there's, is it satin? It's not silk, it's satin. And I've got some organza white ribbon. And what I tend to do and like doing is twisting them to create a bit of a different effect for a handle. Now, I will do a video for Marlene because she made me those pins. And she sent them in the most beautiful, like, it's a vintage pig stand. That's the only way to describe it. And it's got, like, little holes where you can put the pins in. You are getting something like that for your challenge. And you have to act all impressed, even if it's pants. Oh, bless. You won't be pants. Not if it's coming from you and you've made it. I promise you. Hiya, Debbie. Right, I'm going to cut this. And then what I'm going to do, I won't need all that. It doesn't matter because I can use that again. I'll keep that there. I'm just going to take it onto my sewing machine. And I'm just going to sew straight across. So if you hear the sewing machine go. Right, there's that, and then I'm gonna hook it onto here so that whoever wins this tonight will win it with a handle. Now there isn't much of a handle there, but it'll keep it there anyway. I'm gonna pin that, and I'm not gonna pin it with those lovely pins. Where's my pins gone? Oh, I put them away. That's where they've gone. Let me get a little one out. No, not that one. Have to go and make my hubby's coffee to get him off to work. Be about 5 minutes. Okay, Belinda, my love. That's fine. Right, I'm going to take you over to the sewing machine, guys. There it is. And I'm just going to sew that little thing on there. That, what do you call it? Handle. And I'm going to go right to the edge because I want to be able to sew that handle on. So I'm going to go forward, back, forward. And I'm coming to the handle now. Okay. Don't need the yellow ribbon. And that's our handle. That's the handle that I've made. Now I could have made one each side, but I just think, I don't know, I wanted it to go there. So what we're going to do now, we're going to actually build up our wall hang. We're going to get going and making on it. Since I've made all the other little bits and pieces to go with it. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to decide now. I can't believe I've dropped these at the back of the radiator. I truly can't. Oh, that's 2 pieces. Or then maybe, look, I've got 2 pieces. I can't remember how many pieces I did have. Never mind. Chris, can you turn that down, please? Chris? Thank you. I don't want to get a ban off YouTube. Did tell him. Never mind. Right, I've got some of these trims, gorgeous trims they are. I'm just going to use some bits and pieces just on the edge, and I want to give it a bit of dangle. Now, I haven't got any dangle trim, believe it or not. So I'm going to try and use what I've got to create a dangle trim. This is long enough. This is a little bit longer. There, and then let's do, now I'm going to get some white, might not need that. I'm going to get some white trim on the seam. Right, I'm going to cut it there. I am actually going to sew the bottom layers on, but everything else on the top and in the middle will be all sort of done with tacky glue. But as for the bottom, I'm going to sew it with, I'm actually going to sew the pieces on. Now I've got a bit of yellow trim. I want to put a little bit on. I don't want to put all of it on, just tiny bits. So I'm going to put some there, I think. Maybe 3, let's do 4 on that side. Do 4 there. Or shall I do 2? Oh, I've had an idea. Let's do 3. I'm going to lower this down a second because it can be lowered down. I'm going to do 3 in the middle, 2 on the side here, and then 2 on the side here. I'm actually going to shape it. Why not? Chris, I'm going to kill you. But I'm going to shut the door because I don't want a ban from you. I'm going to kill him. He's a dead meat man walking at me. I'm actually going to kill him. Right. No, I can still hear you. Shut the door, please. Sorry. I'm going to go there. And as you can see, because I'm shaping those pieces, when it all comes together, it's going to be really nice. And I'm going to go there. So that's what we've got so far. Now I did want a bit of white piece going on. And then to finish the bottom layer off, I've got some of this trim. Now, this was like the top of, let's see if I can find it, this trim. This trim. That came on the top. So basically, that was the trim. And then it had sort of that. So, but I wanted to use the top. Because it's got a half a flower sort of nice in it. And like I said, I am going to kill my husband for putting the TV on. And I do hope that YouTube will forgive me for having the TV so loud. It's lovely and cozy in my craft room tonight. I must admit, I've been, I bought these pair of curtains, well, a pair. I went in a charity shop. Basically, I was doing my craft room up. I'll tell you all the story. I was doing my craft room up, and I went in the charity shop, and all I was looking was for fabric at the end. I was looking for fabric, and that's all I was looking for. I wasn't looking for anything other than that. And I went in, and I saw these beautiful white curtains, and it had and it's got like a flower embroidered on it. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. And it goes at the bottom and then down the sides. It's stunning. I'll show you right at the end of how my room's laying out now and what it all looks like, and all your work's hanging up. But anyway, I went in and I picked these curtains up, and I said to my mum, I said, oh, do you know what? These would be fantastic to make my curtains in my craft room. And she said, well, Claire, why didn't you get them? I said, oh, well, that's a good idea. Why don't I? So I got them. And in the end, they turned out to be, it was, she had basically paid me for a pair, but they were actually 2 pairs of the same curtain. So I had 2 pairs of the same curtain for £3, and I've managed to put a curtain over my it fitted perfectly for the window in the craft room, and I've got like a little small cupboard in here as well, so it fitted over that, and it went up today, and it's so cozy in here. It's unbelievable. So I've got that going on at the bottom. Now I'm gonna go on the machine. This is gonna be I think I'm gonna stick this down because it might get a little bit it might move if I do it on the machine. So I'm going to take my pins, and I'm literally just going to go through everything and pin it all down, and then I'm going to take it over to the machine and sew it. There's that one. And I'm going to move this yellow one over just a tad because it's right on the edge. I will be cutting some of this off. Now, like I say, I haven't got any dangle trim. I wish I had, but I haven't, so I'm trying to make up for it with other trims that I've got. I'm back. You haven't missed that much? I don't think so anyway, Belinda. Has you ladies? I'm going to move everything to one side, even those yellow appliques that went missing. Oh. Oh god, it's playing me up. No, there we are. Right, so there's my machine. String at the back. I'm going to try and bring you a little bit closer, as close as I can get it without it sort of telling me that I need to rotate my device. Then I'm going to, now because this side I'm going to be sewing on the inside, so all my fabric's going to be on the inside. So what I tend to do is just roll this up. Because I'm not sewing on this side, just roll it up and stick a pin through it, and that way it stays in place. Now I'm going to just pop it where it should be, lift this up as far as it'll go, bring this out slowly. And I'm going to do this really carefully because I don't want it to move. Second pin. Now we're on the third pin. this is slightly moved. I knew it would. Not that much though, but it has. Okay, bring this up, move all this out the way and cut it. Okay, so what I've got so far is this. Take this out. I've got that. That's what I've got so far. Now all this is sewed. I will be putting this hasn't obviously sewed, and I may quickly just pop on the machine and sew that on. I knew we weren't going to take one of them through, but I didn't think it was not going to take this one through. But obviously, because this is right in the edge, maybe that's got a considering factor to it not going through. If you've got any questions while I'm doing anything or want to know anything, then please let me know. Just going to quickly do that. I'm not going to rotate the device because I'll make you a bit seasick. But what I will do for you not to be staring at anything, I'm going to put these pieces to one side for you to see like what I've cut out in doily form, for you to sort of have a glance of everything while I just sew this. And it'll take me 2 minutes, I promise. It won't take me long. I'm hoping it won't take me long. There. Done. Told you it was quick. Right, I'm going to move these pins because I don't need them now. Everything from here on in is going to be done with tacky glue. So I'm going to move the pitch out the way. Move this out the way. Right, so what I've got now is this. So I've layered. I've sort of started doing my layering. Now I'm going to get my glue out of the cupboard, and I'm also going to move these beautiful pins that Marty made me. I'm so glad that he managed to pick them back up. And I'm going to get a brush. Now I'm going to use quite a bristly brush. A decoupage brush is what I tend to go for while I work. Right, this has moved for some reason. My mats have moved. Okay, stop making you seasick now. Right, we're going to put this picture on. Now I'm going to decide, first of all, I'm going to soften these edges up a little bit. So I'm just going to snip up these edges, and I'll show you what the fabric used to look like before I put an image on it, where it's actually come from, because you obviously saw what it looked like. Here we are. Move them out the way. Now it came like, have I put it back in? I think I have. I put it back. I've just found some other bits and pieces I could use. Right, so I can't find it. It's obviously I can't find it to show you, but trust me that fabric was a piece of doily. Now all I'm going to do, because I did forget to do it with my small scissors. When you sew on any sewing machine, because I've gone back and forwards, I can just snip the cotton off and it will remain there. And the reason I'm not using hot glue, even though it would have been a lot quicker for me to use, I'm tending not to use hot glue, because when I did a challenge, I don't know whether it was this year or back last year, I can't remember exactly, but I did a challenge and the ladies said, gorgeous clap, thank you ladies, hey Han, I'm painting, oh DJ's painting, Jean, I did it for Jean, and she was saying about over time hot glue doesn't do its job, it comes apart, which is true, because I did a beautiful, now it was stunning, and I didn't take any pictures. And I'm hoping that Andrew will take a picture for me and share it on our group. And it was basically a jar, and it's come apart because I've used hot glue. I didn't use the right glue, so I made this jar up for her birthday last year, and she loves the jar. She uses it all the time. And yeah, it's just come apart, and that's why I won't use hot glue now. If I can help it, I won't use it. If I can't stick anything down with the glue that I've got, then I will use it. So I'm going to put this image here, and then we're going to build around it. So let's start building. Now what I'm gonna do first, I'm just gonna coat the back of the image in this. I'm using this glue, high tack, all purpose, very sticky glue. Only because it gives a real nice effect and a finish. Right, and I've got a bit of time as well with the hot glue. Do you have something? It's going on YouTube when it's done. It's a seashell canvas. Oh wow, that sounds nice, Deja. Right, I'm gonna use some of the laces. Now I've finished with my sewing machine for a bit, and I'm gonna just move this to one side because I want to use some of the laces in here to give it that bit of effect all the way around. So I was thinking of using some of this lace. Now the reason for that is I'm just going to cut, all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 pieces. It's all about layering my work but not actually covering everything. I'm just going to cut 2 pieces exactly the same length, I'm hoping. And because I'm using the glue and it's going under the picture, you will not see it. The only thing you will see is this gorgeous trim on the end. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to just stick one just like so. And it doesn't do you have something in mind to paint or on sprays, or like a seascape, honey, lovely hen? What, have to watch that. Oh yeah, I do love my jar, it's stunning. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that as well, Sylvia. Deja better be doing a video on that, since she's now mentioned it to us all. She better be doing a video. I've seen her canvases and they are gorgeous. I love Deja's canvases. I'm going to just move it to one side. Right, and I'm not putting any glue right on the ends because I can tuck stuff under. So let's put a picture here. Okay, so now it's at this point I can start sort of thinking about what kind of things I want. So, should have done. Oh, I know what I should have done. Wait a sec. It's all about changing your minds. Yeah. Should have done that flare first. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut that straight across. This was the lace I got given today. I'm going to stick that back on there like so. See how it's like how I've laid it? I don't know whether it's going to come out, whether you guys are going to be able to see it the way I'm seeing it. But I want it to be a mixture of browns and yellows and really, really show off this image. Sorry, not collage. Oh, I love the way you say gorgeous. Everybody loves the way you say gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, bless. Right, so we've got that so far, right? So that's that lace done. Now, tend not to use, when I'm doing things like this, I tend not to go back and use the same laces twice unless it's like double-sided. So I've got some of this image, some of this lace. As I say, I didn't glue all the way down. I'm thinking of doing this side by here. Gorgeous, Laval, gorgeous. I love you. I'm going to put that just there like so. See how it's starting to sort of, you can see how it's layering now and how it's beginning to develop a picture that, you know, you could only see when I was doing like little bits. I bet you were thinking, oh, it's not coming along, you know, as quickly as I thought. I'm just hunting through my box to find something white. I want to break up a bit of colour between this cream, because it was cream, like a creamish brown. Oh, I love this. Thank you, Marietta. Are you good? I miss you. Oh, bless. Say beautiful. Beautiful, Angie. You ladies, you've got your own word that you all love me saying, and it does crack me up. Right, I've got some of this trim. I just want to stick it under here. And then after this, I am going to full length of this. So this is, again, it's been on my spool for quite a long time, but I haven't done really anything about it. I haven't used it in my projects. But now I've got a little piece like that I can iron flat and use again. Oops. Okay, I'm going to just put that like so. And all I'm trying to do at the moment is just I'm trying to get my layers up to the way I want it, and then I can begin to use my snippets. Love the image and all the lace fab colours you're using. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. Belinda, beautiful. Thank you, Belinda. Tammy says, I've got to go, ladies. My connection is bad. It keeps buffering. Okay, Tammy. Bye, lovely. Thank you for doing a VR on my challenge. I do appreciate it. Thank you for popping on to tonight's live. I was going to say something to you. Wow, so before you go, can you just tell me when you are drawing your challenge, please? Just before you go, because I can't remember and I definitely want to watch it. I think this is the wrong, yes, the wrong type of colour for this. I'm not going to use that. Now, this is where these yellow pieces come in. So, I'm going to use, just having a look to see what I've got, what else I've got to. Yeah, let me put that on top. I am indeed. So when did you, sorry my lovely, I was just asking when you were drawing your draw of your challenge, or have you drew it already? Your challenge, has it got a couple of days to go, or am I right in thinking it has, or has it, or don't know whether to use that on the top. Yeah, I'm going to use that on the top. She might not be able to hear me because of her connection, lovely. Oh. Right. Somebody type, or Clet is asking because it keeps buffering. Right, let me type that. When, oh no, you're not doing that to me. When are you drawing your challenge? Thank you, Deja. Thank you, Sylvia. I can see that you typed for me. Thank you, guys. I thought I had to do it, but thank you. Right, I'm going to use these as my little snippets. I'm not going to use them as of yet. Now I'm going to get to my snippets because I think everything else that I've got, I have tea stained, but it's all things that I want to use in my thing. So I'm going to get my little snippets out now that I want to use. So bring me the snippets. Okay, so what we have here now is I'm not going to be fussy as I usually am about sticking these things down. I did cut a few of these out, so where's my paintbrush gone? Sunday early morning. Thank you, Tammy. Where did I put that one? I'm just going to stick that peak rent there. I'm going to stick that one peak green there, like so. I have got one of these. I'm thinking of, actually I might move that somewhere else because I've got something I want to put with it. Now I've got a few of these like little pieces and they're in white, so I think they should be on the, come on, oh, I've done it the wrong way. Let me see what else I've got. I've got another one of them. Oh, I tell you what I do have and I would like to use is this. Here's my little scissors. Oh, bless her. I'm going to stick that down the bottom, and I have got another one, so I'm going to follow through on that with this as well. So like I say, you could make a whole wall hanging out your snippet, you probably could. Now the two isn't going to match, that's fine, because that's why I did some white appliques, and might need a bit of yellow actually. Yeah. There, and see, I'm just layering at the moment. I had one that I had in my hand I wanted to use. Put that there, but I want something in between. So I'm just finding the perfect piece. How? Whether it's something like this. Now I do tend to talk to myself when I'm doing this because it helps me relax and not think about too much what I'm doing, because I found that if I don't talk to myself, and it's madness as it seems, I dither about what I'm doing, and then before you know it, I've spent an hour deciding whether I want the yellow piece to go on the side. So now I tend to talk to myself, and I will answer any questions. If you want to know anything about me too, hit a question. I'm more than happy to answer anything you want to know. If you want to know how many animals I've got, I'll answer that. If you want to know what I've been doing today, I'll answer you that one. Although I haven't had a very exciting day today. My father-in-law is coming down for the weekend, which means I'm minus a craft draw. Hello, Anastasia. I'm minus a craft room for the weekend. But it doesn't matter. I'm really looking forward to him coming down. I'm actually going swimming with my brother tomorrow. Because he's Chris's dad, and to give them bonding time. And I'm going swimming, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm actually going to cook apple crumble tonight before I go to bed. That was the other thing I needed to do, and I haven't done it. So I'm looking forward to cooking that. I'm really looking forward to it, actually. Right, I'm just gonna potter now. I've got these dark bits that I've cut, and it's these leaves that I'm interested in at the moment because I want some to peek through what I'm doing. Apple crumble, yes, Sarah, apple crumble. I make it from scratch, and whenever if my mother and my brothers knew I was making apple crumble tomorrow, there would be none left. So I bought all the ingredients today. Bought some nice apples actually today to make it. That's what I make it, but it's a standing joke because Chris reckons, don't know where he gets this idea from, but he sort of reckons that I only make apple crumble for when his dad comes down, which I suppose, yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, it's funny because he thinks that I only make it when his dad comes down. So it is kind of funny. Kind of. Right, now I'm working out. I'm going to build that corner up. But what I'm going to do with these flowers to break the colour up even more. Now, there's a small daisy in this flower, and I don't want to break that apart. And I'm just going to take the daisy out. And I'm going to just build my image around there. Now, I might put the daisies on the image. That'd be quite pretty. Put one there, and I'm going to put one just here like so. And then I'm going to put this little daisy on here like so on a dress because it's brown and it blends in quite nicely. So you can see so far how I'm going to get to the stage that I'm going to get to. And it's just by using, like I say, your snippets up. I don't want to be using my full laces all the time to make something. I want to be using like snippets. Hello, lovely fairy. Hi, Lisa. Love apple crumble or apple crisp. Is that what you guys call it over in America? Apple crisp. Never heard that before, Laurel. Strange how we have the same thing, but we call it different things. Apple crisp, is that what you call it? So if I say to my father-in-law tomorrow, I say, I've made you apple crisp, you'll understand me, yeah? And I'll have more apple crumble there. Right, so like I say, I'm building it up. Now I want the yellow piece to go up, and I'm gonna tack some now these pieces that I dyed that I've used on the top trim, I'm just going to cut, and I'm just going to snip and cut into, so let me stick all this down because otherwise I'll forget what order we're in. That one first, then that one, oops, then this one, then I'm going to stick this little one just tucked in under. So it breaks the yellow up, but I've still got the yellow applique there. And then with this little one, because he's only tiny, you'll have to excuse my fingers, they are covered in glue. Just going to pop them on top so it breaks the yellow up a bit. Now, I want to do things to this side because it's looking a bit plain to me. So let me find some things that I can put. What have I? Oh, I know. I have and where's that brush gone? And I'm not thinking about it too much where things are going. I just know I want it to be sort of full with little snippets. I might get my bag back out in a second and find what else I've got in there to well, to show you guys what else I've got in there. Now I've got this one applique here. Did I cut? Oh yeah, I did cut another one. I'm going to cut this one down. My lord, country that is stunning. Lisa, my name is Colette. Thank you so much for your compliment. Thank you so much. It means a lot that people like my work. So thank you so much for your comment. Honestly, it goes very far with me, and it means a great deal. So thank you so much. But my name is Colette. So nice to meet you. What kind of glue do you use? Just stopped in to say hi. I have 2 batches of strawberry rhubarb to make. Oh my days, Julia. That sounds nice. Right, Anastasia, to answer your question, and I get asked this a lot, I'm using high-tack all-purpose very sticky glue. Now you can use, the only reason I use it is because a challenge, see how challenges sometimes make you think in a different way. When I was doing a challenge back in, I'm trying to think now, February, the lady was asking not for us to send in things that were in hot glue, and it was a snippet roll at the time, and she said, please don't send me things in hot glue, she said, because it comes apart and I really want to keep your work. So I didn't. I sent her in things that I could use, and I decided from there on in I wouldn't use hot glue unless I had things that I couldn't stick, like beads and stuff. So I've got this bit of trim. Now it's not big enough to go at the bottom, but it's big enough to go, just slide underneath here. Like I say, I'm not dithering about you know, what pieces go in there. I'm not. It's just I know I want it in there, and that's where it's going to go. Let me just put some glue there because it's not holding. There it is. And it does stick. It's not going to come off. It does feel soft. So when whoever receives this, like I say, I am doing a bit of giveaway. So I need to go back in my basket for some more snippets. So be warned, there are a lot of snippets, and I'm going to just cut it gently down. You can see it though coming on, can't you? I mean, I've got a few more bits and pieces I want to add to it. I don't want to keep you too long because I don't want the live to be too long, and then I'll bore you off to death and you won't want to come back. Just going to bring out the pieces that I will be using because otherwise they'll get lost. Thought it was just me. Wait a second, because the comments are going way too fast. It's looking pretty clear. Thank you, Debbie. I love the yellow you put on there. Thank you, Julia. I'll tell you what thing I was using to get the yellow. But I'm so much buffering and skipping today in my Insta. Oh, bless. Sorry. It's looking wonderful. Thank you, Belinda. I have seen so much lace and it's amazing stash. Thank you so much, Sarah. Well, that means no burns then. No burns at all. Did not realise, Laurel. Did you have to pay a custom charge or was it okay? No, no burns at all. The only thing I found that I can't stick with this, I can stick flat back pearl, but when it comes to, you know, like a pearl string, I can't do it. It won't let me do it. So what I've decided to do, instead of, I do use silicone glue. That works, but for something like this, I would revert back to that blinking glue gun. I need to find a glue that will stick. Now I've got another piece here that's, you know, that, oh goodness me, that I am just pottering. I have just got some wet appliques. There they are. I'm going to let's cut this down a little bit further. Stick that just there like so. And then I'm going to revert back to this trim, I think. You know, the one I tea dyed. Now, I did get asked, and I know some of you have just popped in. You haven't been right from the beginning. The yellow, the how I've got the yellow on that applique is I used a water-based shimmer spray. It's like cosmetic. It has got the shimmer and the mist to it, but it is not as expensive as cosmetic, and it's got the shimmer and mist to it. And I used I get it from eBay, from a site on there called Budley Cuddly, I think that's what it's called, and it's yellow. That's the one I've got. It's basically yellow. So that's the one I've got, and that's the one I sort of tend to use. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut a few of these leaves out, because it's these leaves that I really want to play around with. And I've got a few bits in my scrap bag next to me. My scrap bag's going to go down in a second once I've finished this wall hanging. Which, ladies, I don't mean to keep you if I am. Right, and then everything else, so the browns that you see, I've tea stained. And again, there's a nice little daisy inside that I'm not going to be cutting away. And I'll use on the actual image itself. There's that one there. And let's go this side. And like I say, I'm just using snippets now. And I have got some bows I want to put on. I'm not reading the comments a minute. Enjoy watching. Great hanging. Oh, thank you, Belinda. Thank you so much. Right, I'm going to cut this one down. Now, this is the trim I use right on the very top. And I'm just going to snip it. I'm not going to put it over there, actually. I'm going to put it, where can I put it? On this side, maybe? Yeah, I'm going to put it over there. So, let me stick the pieces I've already put down. Save me going back and forth. I might not put that one there. I might put a flower on top of that. Oops, there. And did I? This one. Forget what I've stuck and what I haven't. This piece. And this piece. Love how you're not afraid to use colour. Thank you, Angie. No, I'm not afraid to use colour. I think it reverts back to be completely honest with you. I used to draw, and I used to draw as a child, and I entered an art club. We used to, at the end of the month, we used to put our paintings in frames, and we used to not sell them. We'll sell them in a way that it was made for charity, so no pennies came our way, and we did it for that reason. And I was the youngest one out of the whole sort of, it was like almost like, I don't know how to describe it to you, like, it was a club basically for the older generation. And they loved me going there because I was the youngest. I was like 14 at the time, and I loved going there. It was my ideal thing to go there. Every Tuesday, me and my granddad would go there, and it would just be our thing, and we would just hang out and be our thing. Yes, Chris, I know. What are you going to say?
Oh,
I think.
Is the internet all right?
The internet's fine. I've just had to close the door because of your noise.
The noise is probably still on. But...
No. The noise was really loud at one point.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realise. Oh, I thought it's only on 10. I don't know what it is.
Would you like to come and say hello to the ladies? Since they can hear you?
I'm sure I said hello, but I'm sure I said hello. Hello, everybody. Well, I'm shut this door.
Yeah, shut the door. I don't want to get a ban from YouTube, thanks.
Just the weird thing about it is I'm watching YouTube as
well. I know, and that's how I'm going to get a ban.
Are you Sarah, Belinda?
It's Sarah. Her name's pronounced Sarah.
Oh, but it looks Sarah to
me. I know.
Hey, Sarah.
Laurel's there. See, Angie's there. Shirley's
that's
there.
Why you love to visit me. Can't see each one. Anastasia's holding a I can't pronounce it. Yeah. Hello.
Oh yeah, if you're holding Anastasia says hello, oh bless. So,
hey, Julie.
I hope the age. Yeah, exactly, Ange. No, what I was gonna say was if you're holding a oh goodness, what was I gonna say? If you're holding a challenge, please put it in the comments section. You know, I welcome that. I really want to enter in challenges. Unfortunately, I can't enter all of them. I wish I could, but I do try my best to enter all of most of them on a monthly basis, and I am doing some of them that you would probably recognize. I don't know whether you would. I'm just going to do some more you, and then what I'm going to do is add some... Chris is going now, by the way, ladies.
I'll try, guys. Sorry.
I'll say goodbye for him. You two made me laugh. And what was I going to say? I do welcome it, and I do try to enter it. So if you've got a challenge going on, please put it in the comment section. I will go back on the comments on any of the lives I do, and I do try and enter people's challenges and whatever they've got going on at the time. And I do watch your videos, and I've noticed since having my new computer in here, I'm watching more videos. So that's a good sign. So all I'm doing now is I'm just putting the last few bits of, do you see why I didn't want to put that really nice piece of trim I had on the front? Because you would never see it. Right. I'm going to look, sort of, take everything away that I don't want it on there now. And I'm going to take a step back and look at it and see what I want to add and what I don't. So what I do want to add is this gorgeous applique, and I'm going to see if I can add it in such a way you can see it. Let's come off. Such a way you can see it. Now I'm going to add some bows on in a second. Who's feeding the dogs now? I'm going to tuck that underneath. Right, it should be there with there. Right, I think that's it for my snippets. Now, I'm going to put all my snippets back in my bag. I'm going to keep a few out just in case I want to play about with them later. But the main ones are going to go back in the bag. And then I can have some more room then for my bows. Have an awesome rest of the day. I'm going to tackle the strawberries now. The rhubarb's done, and I have about 4 pounds of strawberries to do now. Oh, bless. Thank you, Julia, for stopping by. Honestly now, it's much appreciated. It goes very fast. Thank you so much for stopping by. I won't be on long, ladies. I promise you won't keep you time. But if you've got to go, you've got to go. I hope to catch you in my next live. And I do lives every Friday at 9 o'clock. I don't know what time that is in your time, but that's in UK. So it's every Friday at 9 o'clock in UK time. That's the only way to sort of let you all know. Now, I've got some snippets I've left out on the side shirt. I'm just going to move all these little ones, but I've got gathered here over to there, and I'm going to get my bows out next. So I'm going to move that. I'm going to move this. This is the yellow trim that I've been working with at the bottom. What I may do, and I'm going to cut a little bit off. I'm just going to put a few in the bits and pieces up the top. There's my basket gone. There's my basket. Right. Okay. So my bows. Now, it's 1:50 here now. Is that in the afternoon? 23:50. Oh, wow. Don't knock yourself out. 4 p.m. in Texas. Looking gorgeous. Thank you, Deja. So what's the time with everybody, and where are you all watching me from? I'd love to know. Please put it in the comment section. In the goodness me, in the live chat where you're all watching me from, because I'd be really interested, and it amazes me every time. I'm just going to cut a few of these out. Since I've got it at the bottom, I think I should follow through and have some up the top. And then I'm going to be adding some of my bows. Now, let's do... one there, and then there's one here. Okay, so I'm going to stick these down, and I'm not going to sort of think about it. I'm just going to tuck them in and stick them down. USA, Covington, Washington. Oh my day, Sierra. It's 5 o'clock in West Virginia. Wow. Oh wow. West Virginia, California, Covington, Washington. Yes, all that, Sierra. Wow, that's amazing. Has anybody else commented where you all are? Completely loving it, Claire. Thank you, Sierra. Oh. Wow, it's so very pretty. Thank you, Marietta. Denmark, in far north Queensland, in oh wow. Alagaska. No, it's not Alagaska. Is it Alagaska? It is Alagaska, I think. Prime's deadly. From Devon. Oh wow, I love Devon. I'm going to go on holiday there, Sarah, this year. Florida, USA. Texas, San Donaro. Wow. Oh, wow. I live in Bristol. Yes, you do, Ange. You do live in Bristol. That's where I go when you've got weeks off. Damn it, I thought it was out the tree. Well, it is kind of. Right, so I am going to put just a few, and I'm going to tuck them into sort of the trims. I'm going to put one there. Right, okay, so that's what I've got so far. Now, I'm going to get some bows out next. Thought Sam might have joined us. No, I haven't seen her. I don't know whether everybody's forgotten. I haven't seen her. It was a bit quiet when I started. Right, I've got all these bows. Don't play me up. There. It's the camera playing me up. Right, I've got all these bows next to me. Some are in pink, some are in peach. So I am going to use some satin bows like this. And I am going to stick them on. And if I don't know whether to stick pink, let me have a look to see if pink goes. I have got yellow. I didn't know I had yellow. I'm going to move that one. That's really pretty. I'm going to put that there. The white one's there. I don't know whether I like that pink. And the only reason I don't like that pink is because it's not sorry. Where's a white one? I've got a white one. I've got a yellow one there. I need one more white one. Give me a white one. Please give me a white one. Is that a white one? Yeah, it's a white one. So that's what I've got so far. That's what I'm looking at the minute. And then I've got these bows. So I've got like the yellow bows. There. I think that would be where I'm looking at. But I've been in Birmingham menu. Yes, where it is that. Yes, where is that girl? I love the image, just saw it close up. What I'll do, I don't know, I didn't realize you guys couldn't see it close up. I'm going to take the leaves off because I find with these ribbon roses, it works better without the leaves on. So I tend to just rip them off and stick them down. Come on. I'm going to put a pin in that. Where's my pin? I did have a pin on my desk somewhere. It's driving me nuts. Pin. Come on, card. Think pin. I need to hold it while it's there. The dog's whining to come in now. See, can't win. I've either got the TV blasting or the dog whining at me. The image is looking very lovely. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Belinda. I received Rose's package today. Never seen anything so beautiful. I'm doing a swap with Rose. Come on. Come on. That should have stuck by now. Yeah. My hands are sticky, see? I might just wash my hands down with a wet wipe because it's moving my... Right, give me a second, ladies, because my hands are so sticky from the glue. Let me read some comments. Oh yes, Rose's kits are stunning. I've seen some of Rose's kits. They are so beautiful. The image, it was a Laurel said that she had seen it close up and it looked lovely. I'm going to make the image pop in a minute, but I just wanted to stick these down before I managed to play about with the Thank you for the thumbs up as well, ladies. It does mean an awful lot, and I've got 16 thumbs up. That's absolutely immense. Right, so they've all stuck down. Some are stuck a little bit better than others. That's only because of the leaves that I've taken off. I got another white one. No, I don't think I have. Start putting these back in. That's not white or yellow. I don't know. That's yellow. Yeah, I'm gonna put them back in my little pot that I've got. Right, I've got some of these. I've got some of these bows, right, and I am gonna stick these ones on there. Now, a certain somebody might recognize these. Colette, this is gorgeous. Thank you so much, Anastasia. Honestly, it means a great deal, and I keep saying it because sometimes when you're doing a project, you never know how well you're doing until somebody says, oh, that looks beautiful. And it's not till you guys say to me, oh, do you know what, that looks absolutely gorgeous, Claire. And I think Does it? Does it really look gorgeous? Are they really? So it does reflect. I do reflect on what you guys say to me, and it does. It really truly does have like an impact on my work. I'm gonna put that there. I think. I don't know whether that one looks a bit too dark. I don't know. What do you guys think? Shall I use the brown? No, it's not a brown. What would you call it? A purple on the edge. And this is the only thing I've been indecisive all day long. Bye, Lisa. Have a lovely... Is Lisa going? Have I missed a comment? Is Lisa going? If Lisa's going, bye. Thank you for stopping by. Love the kitchen. Push is more reasonable. Hate the costs. Yeah, me too. I'm with you on that one. So, guys, what do you reckon? A purple one or a peach one on the end? Which one do you guys think I should do? A purple or a peach? Bearing in mind, I am sticking a peach up the top. Taking this pen out because I don't need it anymore. Oops. Purple. Everybody's saying purple. I've got 2 votes for purple. Okay. Let's stick the purple one down. Right. Okay. So I'm going to stick another purple one since you guys want me to stick purple. I'm going to stick it just there, and I might switch this one for a purple one. I think I will. Yeah. See how you guys help me when I'm crafting? I'm going to stick that one there, and then I'm going to stick this purple one here, just popping out through the... And these purple ones, I can tell you where I had these from, and these was from the lovely DJ shop. I had them in a kit. Okay, so... I think I put glue on that one, have I? Put glue on one of it's that one. So that's where I've got all my bows. Now, the last thing I want to stick on before I say who wants it is some gems. Now, I was thinking about this. Do I stick, pearls? See, this is what I had in mind, right? So, oh goodness, because we all love creative geniuses. Oh, thank you, Deja. I had that in mind. That's pink, and I was thinking, oh, but I'm not using pink. Then I had this in mind, pearl trim and iridescent trim. Then I had this given to me for Christmas, and I didn't know whether to cut this up. And I was thinking, oh, shall I use this? I might actually cut a piece off and use it in her hair. And that, ladies, I might have to use my glue gun for. So I'm going to put that in her hair. Whether she wants it or not, it's going in her hair. And then for these 2 bits, don't know whether to... No, that's not quite right. So that's what I had in mind, and then I thought, what shall I do? And that ribbon rose is not sticking. It doesn't want to stick for some reason. Let me cut it off. There. I haven't got another white one. That's why I had to cut it off. Right. So I was like, oh, what shall I do? Then I come up with a genius plan to finish this off, right? Little fish and try that. There are tons. Actually, I don't know how many talent people are on here. There are Bo Colorado. Oh, bless. There's so many talented people out here. So what I've decided to do, since this is yellow and it's fairy themed, and we have gone a little bit purple, but not too overboard with it, I'm going to do some flat back pearl gems. I've got some peach. I've got a little bit of purple in that packet. I've got some, no, they're red. That's light purple, which I think may get a little bit lost, but we'll see. I have got green, which I'm thinking of doing because I wanna bring the colour up from, and I have got yellow. So this is what I'm gonna do. Stick these on. I am going to put one there, and I'm gonna pop a peach one. Okay. Peach one on there. And I'm going to pop a peach one at the top here. And then I'm going to put, oh goodness me, this may need a little bit more time than usual to dry, but needless to say, it will be dry by the time it gets the winner. Green. I am going to use green, I promise you. So there's some peach gone on. And these are the green ones. And what I might do for these green ones, because they really pop, you can see how the colour pops, is I'm going to, I might have to use a different brush for this. I'm going to put the green beads, green flat back pearls in the yellow buds. Almost like a Wizamal fairy like. Oh wow. I'm not quite sure what one of them are, but I'm taking that's really good. See how it's popping already, and I've only put a little bit on there. Now to follow that through, I am going to put a little, I'm going to put the colour on the white ones as well. I'm not going to put green on them ones. Purple, no, it's not purple. I might use yellow, so it means me digging in my bag to find some yellow beads. So give me a minute, ladies. There's one yellow there. Goodness me. Right, there's another one. Just like so. I think I've got another one. Yeah, I have. And then another one just like so. I'm going to push that back down so it shouldn't be so hard. And I used a peach one for that. So it's all pronounced Wamimsicle. 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 Am I pronouncing that right? No. I might not be pronouncing it. I don't think I am. I'm giving it a good shot. I promise you I am. It's funny. Trying to get me to pronounce different things is really hilarious. Sometimes I get it right, and sometimes I can be there for ages trying to get the same thing. Right. Yes, perfect then. Right, what was I going to do? Peach one on there. Just a peach one on this one here. Now, that image looks a bit like, it's gorgeous, don't get me wrong, and it's absolutely stunning. Just making sure I've got all the flat wax in where it should be. But I reckon I can make it pop. And the way to make it pop, see, that was the shimmer that I was using in case anybody wanted that. Come on, camera, focus. Maybe if I go back a little bit. I don't know. It's not focusing. And it says watercolor spray paint with shimmer and glimmer mist effect. So that's what the one I was using. Okay. Now I did have, where's it gone? I did have this, which I'm going to be using. But to make this pop even more, let's pull this Snippet in my bag. Because then I can really concentrate on what I've got left on my table. And I won't be searching them for nothing because they'll be all on my table. Right. What was I getting at? Oh yeah, glossy accent. Now, to make that pop, because I want it to pop, I'm going to use some glossy accent. And the glossy accent, what that does, now I found this out myself. I suppose if you didn't have glossy accent, you could use something else. I'm not saying that glossy accent's the only thing that would make it pop, but to me, it really made it pop for me. And one of the beads have come off, I noticed. I will put that back on. If I can find one, I'll put it back on. Oh, come on. Done it. Yeah, the glossy accent for me, this is how I found it. It popped, right? But if I was to go on there with a brush, what would tend to happen is it would, it's really not drying. It is drying, but it's not dry. What would happen is you'd have brush strokes. So I would love to know where you found that image collect. Did you get it from Pinterest? Do you have Pinterest? If so, I want to follow you. I do have Pinterest. You're the only person that's ever asked me that. Yes, I do have Pinterest. I have loads of folders of different things. Oh God, Laurel, now you're asking. I don't know how. I'll add you later. You're the only person to ever ask me that, ever. I have got Pinterest. I should have put it on my YouTube, actually, shouldn't I, Pinterest? Because I've got loads of things on there. The image actually came from Pinterest, and I did, it's in one of my folders on there. So if you wanted to use the same image, you could. That's a really good question. I never got asked that. All the time I do these lives, I've never got asked about Pinterest, but I have got Pinterest, and I would love it if you followed me. Only seeing them to be sold everywhere. Got half a bottle left. Right. I'm trying to think how to pronounce your name. Wait a sec. Sevilla? No. Oh, how do you pronounce your name? Say. How do you pronounce your name? Sevilla? No, not Sevilla. Sylvia. There we are. It came to me, Sylvia. Yes, I should link it in all my videos. You're right. You're the only person to ask me, and I will do that now. From now you've said it. Right. The glossy accent I had from. Where did I have the glossy accent from? Deja. No, I didn't have it from Deja. Deja, did I have the glossy accent from you? I know I had the crackle medium, but I don't know whether I had the glossy accent from you. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put some on the actual picture itself, and I'm going to make sure my fingers are clean for this, and then I'm going to just wipe it with my finger. Now notice if I use a brush, what tends to happen is I have brush strokes. With me using my finger, I'm just gently massaging it onto the image, and you can see the image starting to pop now, can you? Oops, that's come off. It won't stay, and it is going to stay. I promise you it is. There. So yeah, I've got found on Pinterest. Did I have it of you? Yeah, no, you did the mini version. I can't remember. All right, I'll get some off you soon. Yes, Deja sells it, but I can't remember, Deja, whether I had it off you or whether I bought it in a different shop. No, I had the crackle medium off you. Right, okay, so now I've done that, I'm going to use the Pearl Effects to bling up these flowers for starters and her wings. I all didn't know you were on, Claire. Oh, Shaz, you're all right, my lovely. So I'm going to use, again, I'm going to use my finger just to bring those flowers out. And then when this dries, it's a Pearl Effects. It's a 3D Pearl Effects. And I had this from the Works. They sell them in all different kinds of colours. And I'm not going to do them all. I think I'm just going to do a few just to make them pop. Let's turn it that way. Now, I'm going to give this away tonight, but I'm only going to give it away to those that have just watching. So if you come in the past 10 minutes, I can't put your name in the hat. It'd just be unfair for those that have been watching from the start. Okay. So when that dries, it'll dry for that. And then I'm not going to actually use my fingertips for her wings. I'm going to use the spout because the spout gives lines almost. I use it as a line, like a paintbrush. And I will make these rosettes stick if it's the last thing I will do. They are going to stick. Right, okay. So that is me done. Highest hair. Right, okay. So that is my what would you call it? Fairy wall hanging. I like to say I am going to give this away. I am going to give this away tonight. I hope you really enjoyed tonight's live. Please don't disappear. I am going to get a pen in a second and I hope that somebody will like it. I'm not going to post it straight away because I always send off some goodies and some handmade things. So don't think that, oh, she said that she would send it and she hasn't got it. I always send some gorgeous things to go alongside it. So if you've joined in the next 10 minutes, I can't put your name in. I just think it's just slightly unfair for those that have been watching from the start. I'm sorry that I'm being a bit cruel, but I just want to make it fair for everybody. So I need a pen. And guess what, ladies? I've got a fairy pen. She sent me some gorgeous things. I did, Dijan. You won the book, didn't you? Lovely tutorial, Claire. Beautiful Wallhanging. Oh, thank you. She's very generous and kind. Oh, right. Okay. So, ladies, you don't have to want it if you don't want it. But if you if you do want it, all you've got to type is fairy. That's all you've got to type, and then I'll know that you like this wall hanging. And I'll put all the names in the hat. Chris then usually comes in and then he draws it, and then he draws it. Oh goodness. Didn't expect it to go that quick then. Sierra. Margarita. Debbie. Yeah, you came in on time, Debbie. You can join in, my darling. Angie. Laurel. And Sylvia. Is there anybody else that would like it that? So I'm going to call everybody's name out. Yeah, because I did see your name pop up halfway through. So yeah, you're fine. I just want to be fair to everybody. you know, I just want to be fair to everybody when I'm doing my little giveaways. So I'm going to call your name out. If I've missed it, please type, if I've missed your name again, just type in missed, and then I will put it in, right? So there is Deja, there's Sarah, there's Belinda, there's Sierra, there's Margarita, there's Debbie, there's Angie, there's Laurel, and there's Sylvia. So have I got everybody's names? Those that have joined, that have been with me right from the very start. Let me got these names out. Hopefully I've got everybody's names. Okay. Right, my dog's opened the door and Chris has got the TV on again. Good luck, ladies. Like I say, please don't panic that if you don't get it within the, if you're in the queue and it's not in the post within the next week or so, please don't panic. I do goodies and I make things. That's what takes so long with my giveaways. I'm going to be doing giveaways every 2 weeks on the YouTube channel. So if you weren't able to arrive or be here while I was doing the live or can't join on this time, then you will be in the chance. If you join me every 2 weeks, there will be a giveaway. But I do tutorials every Friday anyway at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. And sometimes I will do hidden giveaways. Like I won't say that I'm doing a giveaway and just do them. I'm going to move this to one side. I will let it completely dry. And I'm going to fold these names as I put them in the hat. So Angie, your name's going in the hat, my love. And thank you to everybody that gave me the thumbs up. There's 17 thumbs up. That is amazing. That is like, to me, that's absolutely immense. Thank you so much, honestly. Seeing your work is a gift enough. Thank you, Belinda. Honestly. Deja. I'm not saying the names, but you can see what the names are as I'm folding them in. Thank you for everybody that joined me tonight. I know I've been on for 2.5 hours. So I hope I haven't kept you long and away from your family and your daily life too long. I hope you really enjoyed tonight. Oh, thank you, Sierra. I never actually, do you believe it or not, I never actually plan my lives. I think, because if I plan, I've tried to plan my lives and what I'm doing, and it never goes to plan. So now I don't plan my lives, and the day that I do the live is the day that I decide what I'm doing. So that's what I do. When does your challenge end? Good question. Wait a sec, I can find out. Oops, you need to comment on the video, Sierra. I have got your name down. So just to go through it, this is the appreciation subby giveaway. So basically what it is, you've got to make something for me to wear on my hand or my wrist for my live shows. You can also, and I'd also like you to make a tag or a card. You can put your name on your favorite. I'd like you to put your name, your favourite colour and your style, because if you do win, I'll be making something in your style and colours. The challenge, can I ask it be made in pastel colours, because I really like pastel colours, or vintage colours? It can be made out of anything. If you, and then after, this is after the challenge is over, so it's all about my work and your work, showing off my work as I do, showing off your work as I do my work, basically. So after the challenge ends, it will still continue. So if you see me wear your bracelet, or you see me wear your ring, or whatever it be, in my live shows after the challenge is ended, you're in the live chat, you have to be in the live chat there and then on my live. After doesn't count, unfortunately. You have to catch me live. If you see me catch your piece of work live and you comment and say that is my piece of work, you've got to comment nobody else, and you will win a prize automatically. That prize comes to you, but you have to comment and you have to be in the live wine and wearing your piece. So the prizes are a handmade gift. This is why I ask for your favourite colour and style, and a £40 in your PayPal is the first prize, because this is appreciation subby giveaway. I really wanted to get to 400, and the reason I did it a bit earlier, I'm well reached over 400, which is absolutely immense. But the reason I did it a bit earlier was because I was rushing to get to 400. I'm like, I've never ever wanted to be to a certain number. Why am I at a certain number? So I thought, no, why don't I appreciate the subbies and the followers and the support and the love that I've already got? So this is why I did it a little bit earlier than 400. So it's not this giveaway is not for reaching 400. It's appreciation, and it's a thank you from me to you, to say thank you for all the love and support that you do give me through my videos, my lives. I do read all your comments, and I do give you all a heart once I've read them. But yeah, that's what this challenge is all about. So that's what you've got to do. This is what you need to do. So you need to be a subby. New subscribers are welcomed, so it's open to international. I don't care where you live, the prize will come to you. If you live on the moon, I will send you to the moon. It doesn't bother me where you live at all. The prize will be coming to you. Now, I say £40 in your PayPal. If you are abroad, I will work out what £40 and make it into 40. So if you're in America, I'll make it to $40. Please comment on that video though. You need to go back a few videos, and it does say a subby appreciation giveaway, and it's a video. You need to comment on that video alone, and then I will mark you in my book. And then this is the deal. You get 4 chances for your name to go in the hat 4 different times. So the first one is you comment below in that video. Your name then goes in the hat once. The second one is you do a share the actual video. Now you can do this by doing a VR and sharing it that way. You can do it by sharing the video on Facebook, any social media platform, as long as you've tagged me in it so I can see it. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to see it. So unfortunately, I can't, mark you down because I can't see it. So make sure you've tagged me and have told me that you've done it. Because I don't always have the notifications on YouTube or Facebook. They don't always give me everybody's videos that have just come out. I've literally got to go through all the channels to see what you guys have been up to. So do a VR to share my challenge. That's the second time your name goes in the hat. The third time is to share your project. So you can either show me how you were making it and do it as a tutorial or a how-to and show me how you've made it. Or you can do it as a project share. Show me how you've made your item. Now, I did make a bracelet up, but I have pulled it apart because I wanted the flower on it. But these were the examples that I gave for things that you could make. So you could make a ring. Now, you can buy the rings that have got like different sizes. So you don't really need my size. You can buy the rings, and I would quite happily wear that while I craft. That's not going to get in my way. Or you can make a beaded bracelet, or if you don't want, you're not into beads or anything like that, you can make, and I have pulled it apart, and I shouldn't have really until the challenge was over, but you can make a lace, like a lace bracelet bangle sort of thing, and you can decorate it up that way. So if you share your project, your name goes in the hat 3 times. Then if you send it to me, got to send me your project, and your name goes in the hat 4 times. There's your 4 opportunities for your name to go in the hat 4 times. If you do all the above, you'll have the chance of gaining your name in the hat 4 times, like I just said. And this only applies to Facebook. So if you're sharing me on Facebook, if you're doing any of the above, so you're sharing your project on Facebook, or you're sharing my video, do it only once. One share, so you can either share it on, so say you were sharing the my video, only do it once on one platform. Decide what platform, social media platform you'd like to share it on, and do it once. Once will only count as in one name, you'll go in that hat. and then sharing your project. Decide what social media platform you'd like to do, because I know not everybody's doing videos on YouTube, but we all like to watch. So if you've got a Facebook account, share it on there. As long as you tag me in there, and I'm quite easy to find on Facebook. My name is over on Facebook. It's Colette Garland. And can you type in my name of what I've actually called on Facebook? Can alter a rubber glove. Would that be okay? You know, washing up gloves. Well, knowing you, you would. Let me think now. And can you type it in for me what I'm called on Facebook? So come and find me on Facebook and then put a tag in there. And yeah, that's it basically. And then to answer your question, Sierra, it closes on the 8th of July. So there's plenty of time. There's over 8 weeks. So you should be able to make, and it's light in the post. So any pastel colours, I don't mind. As long as they're not blacks or browns. I know I'm not going to fall in love with blacks or browns. So that's what I'm going to do. Pink or yellow, definitely, Sylvia. Pink or yellow will be perfect for me. Pink is my favourite colour, but I love yellow. I've been working with yellow tonight, so you guys, you know, I love yellow. Cream is fine. Sierra is perfect. Hiya, Sam. Don't worry, my darling. Think you can buy gloves with ruffles. I know. Knowing her, she's going to do a blinking rubber glove now. No, I've said that. But it closes on the 8th of July. Purple, Margarita. Yeah, purple's fine. I mean, any colours like that. But please stay away from like any dark colours. So browns, blacks, greens. I'm not that fond of greens. I do like greens, but I wouldn't say that's my go-to colour. You can buy them with fur on. Knowing her, Sarah, she would. Right, I'm going to get Chris to ruffle this eyes up because I know all you ladies were waiting on that. But I just wanted to let you all know about my thing again. So what's international need to send out by the mid-June then? Yeah. So mid-June, what's that? 3 weeks to make something? But make sure you comment on that video, Sierra. Otherwise, what will happen is, because everybody will say that I want to join, and then what will happen is no one will. I will, because I'm marking everybody down who wants to join, and it's just a lot easier if the people who'd like to join commented on that video. So I'm going to call Chris now, and I'm going to ask him to draw this, because I know you're all eager beavers and you want this drawn. Christopher, Chris. Yes, they do lovely pink ones, ladies. Yeah, she'll have me having doing pink ones. I guess he's steampunk charm bracelets. Yeah, definitely, Debbie. Unfortunately, pastel colours, like I say, pastel colours would be beautiful. Now, can you draw one name out of this hat? The ladies have been keen and they're ready to go.
Belinda ran away.
Chris has run away.
Yeah.
Right, I'm giving him a good shake. So, one name, please.
That one.
So good luck, ladies. Thank you all for joining me. So whatever happens, I love you all dearly. So who's getting the fairy wall hanging goodies and some handmade things? Laurel, my lovely, it's coming to you. So Laurel, you are receiving the wall hanging, and I'm going to be making you some embellishments and lots of things to go with it. So congratulations, Laurel. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for watching tonight, and I'm going to show you the names in the hat before anybody says, oh, my name wasn't in the hat. So Margarita was in the hat. Whose name was this one? Debbie was in the hat. Angie, you was in the hat, my darling. There's your name. Sarah, you was in the hat. Sylvia was in the hat. DJ, you were in the hat. And then there's two ladies here. Belinda and Sarah, you were in the hat. So everybody was on that. Congratulations to Laurel. You have won my fairy wall hanging. I hope you all join me next Friday. Thank you, Colette, for the live. Had great fun. I'm glad you all had fun. I had fun doing the fairy wall hanging. It was such a lovely wall hanging to do, and I haven't done one of these in ages. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you to everybody who commented. Thank you for all the thumbs up that you've been giving me. It's been amazing, and all your great support and love. Mwah, much love to you all, and I will speak to you all next Friday. If not, if you're not in my group, come and join us over in Country Creational Swaps. We are over in Facebook. If you want to join that group, I run it, but I had to have little helpers that help me run it. But if you want to join that group, it's called Country Creational Swaps, and we do challenges, we do giveaways, we do side swaps. There's lots on the group, so come over and join us, and we welcome anybody that'll come over. And I will speak to you all. If you would just watch me on YouTube, I will speak to you all on next Friday at 9 o'clock UK time. If not, I will speak to you all on Sunday at 7 UK time on my group. But until then, ladies, thank you all for joining me. Love to you all, much love, and I will catch up with you in my next live or video. Bye now. Take care, ladies. Bye.